You need a business website. It is the home base for all of your marketing materials and the best way for people to find you and book services. In this video, I'm going to share how you can build and publish a website in 3 steps. In this video, I'll also share what pages you need on your website and how to write out content if you have zero experience. So stick around till the end. The first thing you'll need to design a website is a domain name, which is just a fancy way of saying the name of your website. Most often, it will be your companyname.com. For example, our domain name is octoclean.com. Ownership of your domain name is really important. Even if you are commissioning someone else to build your website for you, you should purchase your domain name yourself from a website like GoDaddy or Google Domains before you begin working with the website developer. You want to maintain ownership of your domain because if things go south between you and the developer and you decide to stop working with them or they ghost you, you now still have full access to your domain and can transition your website development over to someone else. Too many people fall victim to this trap that some marketing agencies set. Some, not all, but some will offer to get your domain for you, set up the building platform, and manage your website hosting, and you'll think, great, I don't have to do any of it. And then they'll charge you a monthly retainer for website updates. But really, they're doing this so it's much more difficult for you to leave them in the future. You are now stuck relying on them to make every single update and change, which can turn into a nightmare for you. When you go to a site like Google Domains, which is what we use and recommend, you'll be able to search your name and see if it's available. Hopefully it is, but if it isn't, check to see if the website is active. If it isn't, you can usually buy the domain from the existing owner. Or you can make tweaks like adding a dash in between words or the initials for the state you operate in to make your company name work. Don't forget to set automatic payments for your domain name. Depending on the subscription type that you've selected, you'll need to make monthly or annual payments to maintain ownership of that domain name. Once you have a domain name, you can begin building your website. Now, this is the fun part. The first thing you'll need to start building your website is branding. You can't design anything without a logo, company colors, photos, or graphics. If you don't already have a logo and need help creating one, watch our video on how to get an affordable logo for your business. Your logo should be placed in the navigation bar or in the header. Only use your company colors, don't deviate. You want consistent branding on your site. If you don't have photos, you can use stock images for fairly cheap prices, even for free from sites like unsplash.com or pexels.com, and that works for now. But I highly recommend that you eventually take your own photos. Stock photos are very generic and don't include the product, equipment, and uniforms you've spent your hard-earned money on. You want the website to feel unique to you and show how professional you and your team are. So take photos yourself or hire a freelancer and schedule a photo shoot once you can. Really quick before I continue with the video, I just want to thank you for watching our content. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps our channel get in front of more people. We appreciate it. A website can be super robust and have tons of pages, ours does, but really a website only needs 5 pages. The first is a home page. This is the page visitors will see first. It should be eye-catching and easy to use and follow. Your header, which is the first section of the page, should include a tagline or call to action, maybe a really striking photo or video to accompany it. Below that, you can get into the details of what you do, including logos of the companies that you work with, some testimonials, and finish it off with your social media feed. Next, you will need a service page. There needs to be information on the services you offer. If you offer more than one, you may choose to have many service pages. The third page you will need is a contact us or request a quote page. People need to be able to contact you for services. You will need some sort of form on this page. There are plugins that you can use to build out your forms. If you have a CRM system that you use, they usually have form builders that you can use. When someone fills out the form and submits their information, you should get an email notification of some sort that a submission has been made so you can reach out. Also include your phone number and contact email on this page. The fourth page you need is an About Us page. People will be curious and want to learn more about you. Tell your story here. On this page, you can include an image of your team, your office, headshots of key members, a video introduction of yourself, whatever feels right to you. The final page you will need is a blog. If you want to help your website rank in Google, you will need to publish blog posts. Blogging helps boost your search engine optimization quality by positioning your website as a relevant answer to your customers' questions. Let's say, for example, example, you write a blog post titled, "How often should you clean your office?" If it is really well written and you use keywords people are searching for and your post gets clicks, Google will recognize that your website has valuable content and it will place you higher in its ranking. So include a blog on your website and learn how to add new posts. I have a bonus tip for you. If you aren't a great writer and you just have no idea how to write out the content for your website or blog, you don't need to. Just use AI like ChatGPT to write for you. Just put your prompt in and tell it what you want it to say, and it will do all the heavy lifting for you. It's really amazing what AI can do, but it isn't perfect, so still make small edits, but use it to your advantage. Just like your domain name, you should own the right to the back end of your website. If someone is building your website for you, you should determine what platform the developer will use to build out your site and create the account yourself and make the developer an editor or a manager of the account, so you maintain ownership. Platforms you can build a website on include WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, GoDaddy. There are so many different sites that we can't list them all. We know this is extra work for you, but trust us, you want to be the one to create the accounts. You can go the agency route too, or you can hire someone on Fiverr or Upwork. We mention these sites a lot, and that's because you can find really talented people for really affordable prices. Just make sure to look at their portfolio and read the reviews. Send them a message with a scope of work so they can confirm that it is something they can do before you place your order. On sites like Wix and Squarespace, building out a site is super self-explanatory and easy. You can select a template and just plug and play your content. If you are willing to put the time in, you don't need someone else to do it for you. I manage our site and build pages regularly, and I'm telling you, you can do it too. If you do go the route of working with a website developer, learn how to make basic changes to the website yourself, like how to add blog posts, how to swap out and add text or images, the basics. Any stand-up developer will teach you these things when the site is complete. The final thing you will need to create a website is hosting. Website hosting is what allows you to publish your site to the internet. You can't just buy the domain name and build the site because that would be too easy. All you need to do is look up website hosting platforms in Google. A platform we've used and like is Flywheel. It is super affordable and only costs $25 a month, and they are on top of it. Once you're done with these 3 steps, your website should be up and running so you can convert leads into customers. I hope you found this video helpful. Like and subscribe if you made it this far, and we'll see you next time.